After the game against Penrith, we all took a knee and had a moment of silence for the 430-odd kids, brothers and sisters that have passed away in police custody.
People ask, well, why are they kneeling? You know, it's just jumping on board with America, but it's not, is it?
Yeah, it's not. I think we've wanted to do this for a while, trying to stand tall for our brothers and sisters that are doing it tough, you know. Obviously, we've got a platform where we can, you know, raise awareness.
We see guys like Latrell, the way sometimes that he's attacked on social media. Like, is that something you've had to experience?
Oh yeah, I definitely get some racial stuff there. But, obviously there was one there where I got hammered or something, and I let the club know, let the NRL know, and then they dealt with it without me having to come out and talk about it. Because yeah, sometimes you just want to focus on rugby league, but you know, now if it happened now, I think we'd have to call them out and you know, have a chat about it, I think.
It will be for Greg Inglis.
Inglis heckled as he was taken off the field for a concussion test. Amongst the boos, something much more sinister. A fan yelling a racially abusive slur aimed directly at the South Star.
I don't think Greg or anyone else ever should have to put up with that sort of behaviour. We will find the perpetrators and they will be held to account.
It's that same culture which has seen the players rally around Latrell Mitchell after a race-based attack on the Star Centre.
That comment was just, you know, it was shocking, really.
When I was growing up, I didn't really know too much about it. I just, you know, obviously getting treated a little bit different was a bit, I thought it was normal, but now looking at it, I know that it was being racially unaccepted, I guess, and then now being an elite athlete and then being in a position that I am, you sort of, you put two and two together and you know that it's coming from a bad place, so. Yeah, it's very hurtful.
How much does these things concern you when you hear about things like that players are being racially targeted on social media?
It's definitely, you know, no room for it within our game, especially how cultural our game is as well. You know, we definitely understand that, you know, it does get frustrating, but there should never get to a point where you've got to racially abuse someone. You know, it's probably one of the lower acts you can do. You know, everyone has their own opinion, but I guess you don't always have to voice your opinions.
You're big men, but it can make you feel really small, can't it?
Yeah, it is. Like I said, the easiest thing to do is not say anything. So the hardest part is to actually talk to someone, but the boys' mental state is probably the most important thing. And you know, for some of us, able to brush it off, but for some, maybe they dwell on it for a couple of days or if not weeks. You know, it's not only just the player, you know, that's getting racially slurred or abused. You know, it's more so extended, you know, to their family who all come from the same background.
It's just sad to see that people like Latrell and they have to go through that.
How does that make you feel? Like,
oh, angry. You see these fans that want to take a photo of Latrell or something like that after a game, and they can write stuff like that on social media.
It's something like 57% of players in the NRL are either Indigenous or Pacifica heritage. How can you love the NRL but say things like that?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm dumbfounded by it, eh?
Education is the key, isn't it?
You know, I've got heaps of non-Indigenous friends. You know, not one of them speak badly about Aboriginal people or Indigenous people. So it just goes to show that it's stemmed from, as a kid, you're taught to do that. So hopefully, you know, we get that into the schools about the Aboriginal and Indigenous curriculum, and then yeah, we can start, you know, giving people knowledge about the Aboriginal history and where it stems from.